Okay, guys, good evening from here. So today I'm going to do a breakdown analysis on a trade I shared on my Facebook page, and that is concerning EURUSD that was shared on the 21st of March. So you can see the entry right here. Sorry, the setup right here, and when you tapped, and currently you see where EURUSD is currently. And you can see my labeling February high, February low right here, and the directional bias of where it should go to would be February low. Now, this is something I shared my WhatsApp group with my members, my friends. So it was actually shared on the 19th of March, and I just came online and I said good morning, and my friend replied me. So I posted EURUSD telling them because I always focus on EURUSD. I was telling them what I was seeing, and I said check out EURUSD after taking previous mode high, see how it sold to those buying at the key resistance, and I say liquidity at previous month high. So this month, which is the month of March, and I say it's the second week of this of month March, have us a confirmation of sell. The third week continued the bearish move. So that's what I said to them. And then on the 19th again, I say this is EURUSD after the hunt on previous month high. As I predicted at the beginning of March, we saw the old demand, the old block referred to as demand also. So the algorithm used to hunt the previous month high. So it used the old block to hunt the previous month high and sell previous month high, sell to buy to sell to buy. Now, what I mean was that it sold to buy and then sell to buy to sell to buy. So that is to say it sold in the resistance at previous month, inducing retail into the market, then bought to take those who are selling and then activate those with buy stops at previous month high. So stop loss, which is the buy orders of those selling at resistance, is taken and those with buy orders are activated. Now the smart money traders who will sell that order block, which is at the premium at and has an entry, they will see as an entry. Some smart money traders will see the order block as an entry and they would like to take trades from the order block. And yeah, so let's end there. So let's go to the chart and I'll explain everything right here. So what I was trying to explain to them was that we have an area of resistance that price traded into, and that was also on a February high. Right here is the February high. So the month of March took out February high, traded into resistance, and it sold down. Now the reason why it did this was the manipulated retail traders trying to see our resistance level, price impulsively trade higher to take those liquidity, including this one right here. So it took that liquidity, and so smart money traders will be like this on all the block. They want to sell from there. Possibly they want to see this as a break of structure, in which I would not refer to that as a break of structure. Those in the mentorship know the reason why, because if you go to the daily time frame, you will know that is not a structure break. And I made mention on my previous YouTube video that I said all of this right here I wasn't seeing it as a structural break when I was predicting a buy in the month of March, and I said we will hunt this high. For those that are looking at the supply zone, seeing that the supply zone right here, you already see that it was manipulated. Like I said, it is not a valid something because there is no bearish structure of lower lows and lower high. All of these that we see here was a choppy market. So we hunted a breakout, a test. So we're having a break and retest traders into this market, and they got tapped, they got induced. So the idea there is that we have those who are buying and we have those who are selling. That is the reason why it is called a liquidity pool, a Barca liquidity pool. Now, the reason it is referred to as a Barca liquidity pool is that we have the buy orders right here, which is the stop loss of those resistance, which is a buy order. And then we have those who have buy orders, a buy stop above that resistance level and the stop loss below here. So that means we are having a liquidity pool of buy orders. So it's like a Barca liquidity pool. That's what it means. So stop loss and resistance taken out, those break and retest activated, and also some smart money traders who trades order block see this as a valid order block, which is not a valid order block. Yeah, so it's not valid because it's at a premium pricing. It didn't do the stop hunt, it didn't break a structure, it didn't do nothing, and we just have a single impulsive candle, which is just as a fake out. So it tapped right there, the order block, and it traded higher. It has a failed high, and after the failed high, we have a change of character, the first structural break, which is right here. So we have a change of character, and then the order block failed, which is now referred to as a break of market structure, not a break of structure, a break of market structure, which means BMRs. Okay, so that is break of market structure right here. Template BMS, and it didn't want to show. That's fine. I'll write it myself. Okay, so we have break of market structure right there. And price, you can actually see how price retraces backwards again to that resistance level. So I know that traders will be like, oh, it's a fake out. Price retest again as a resistance. Let's sell again. It's a confirmation entry. And it is wonderful. Throughout Monday, it was profitable. So if you are like thinking you want to still write it down to this place, price reverse backwards and you took your liquidity. So yeah. So as it traded downwards, we now have liquidity right here. So that is a draw to liquidity. Like I said that when we're having an entry, we should make sure that we have our take profit. We should also try to see that it is going to be drawn to liquidity after it taps our POI. We should have withdraw to liquidity where we're taking our profits, because that is where the algorithm will be drawn to buy those orders or to sell those orders. So we have a failed high or a a shift market structure, SMS right here. Then to the character and the break of market structure. Now, if you watch one of my video when I talk about SMC setup, you should know this is one of it. So I always say that we should always have a two structural break. Two structural break give us a strong shift of trend, which is the channel character and the break of market structure. So the supply zone was right here. So during the news impact, most of you were buying. Yeah, during news impact, we had to trade after the news impact most of the time. So it bought and tapped into the supply zone, and then you're selling, just like we predicted it. Now, this is what March gave us. The trading that March gave us, confirmation trade, just like February did right here, right? They'll take the trade for the whole of February, and March gave us this trade. They'll take the trade for the whole of March to target previous month low, which is February. Okay, so when price, so I said we have liquidity to take. We have sell stops. So we have sell side liquidity pool. We have sell stop for previous month. So every liquidity left behind previous month, the algorithm is coming to take all of that until it gets to the last one. So when it gets there, we'll know if it wants to buy for April or not, but possibly it could want to continue selling. And why continue selling? We might want to see go here, but due to the fact that the algorithm finds it difficult to trade above 3 months, 6 months, so that is why I say, all right, let's stop focusing on 3 months and 6 months for now. Remember, I said we wanted to go to this high, but it did not get to that high. We tried to, but it failed. It's just been hunting previous months. So, just like we see right here, previous month taken out. So February high taken out. So a confirmation entry, and we took a sell. And I didn't take the trade. I said it on the group. I posted it and I didn't take the trade. And I said it has taken a range high to give us a new range high for the month of March. Using the first week and second week, Q1, Q2, these are not resistors. These are not transistors. I know my fellow engineers, this is not transistors. This is quarter, first quarter, second quarter. So it now needs to create a new range low for the month of March. And that is when we'll be focusing on all the liquidity of previous month lows. So I said that, and I made mention of on my previous last video, we predicted a bullish move on euro. I made mention of why the previous month high, the right line, is not valid. And what I was talking about was this right here. I also made mention of it. So, yeah, so pay attention to the day you are in, which day we will have the week. Pay attention to London, New York session. I'm looking for a structural break. So I was like, at the end, I said I will look for sales here. And that was that supply zone, because that is where we have the structural shift. So, So this here I also made mention that, well, I look at the origin of the shift of trend. If you start trading one-sided, because one of the members said what you start trading one-sided, and which we always have to experience that most of the time, price doesn't return to our order block, it just start trading one-sided. And yeah, and I said, me, I always focus on the origin of what caused the shift of trend. That is what I'll be looking at. And if you decide to trade one-sided, then that is fine. It might be doing that using session trading, which is New York or London session. That means I'll be day trading, but that is not what I do. I was more focused on the origin of what caused the structural shift. So that was what happened right there. And yeah, I didn't take the trade. I also shared it right here. I said so right here. I said failed high is shifting market structure. So and then I started crying after that. I think that was the next day, or yeah, or the same day. I don't. Yeah, so I started crying. Say okay. So midnight, sorry, 9 p.m. That was New York close. I made mention. I posted again, and I said it's coming for the supply that I made mention I have eyes on, and yeah. So I went to sleep, and how many minutes? All right. So 50 after close to 1 hour. So it tapped, and I was like, sniper. Ish, I wish I was awake to take this. I would have used limit. So my previous trading when I started trading, I always trade with limits, but then I started trading with limits. So I was like, I wish I would use a limit, and if I was awake, I would take the trade and stuff like that. So that was how everything happened on your USD, and yeah. So what we're going to do is that we possibly wait for April, see what April has to do. Then yeah, the trade will be taken. So each and every month we take trades, and we just won't get for the whole of the month. We hold trades for 1 month. So either the trade will be seen on the first week, or it will be seen on the second week, or it will be seen on the third week, or the fourth week. But most specifically, they are all mostly seen second week and the third week. So see you guys next time. Take care and be safe.